Hi and welcome once again to a Halloween video for Raven Rose. As you can see, I am showing you my Lydia deets today. Who didn't want to be Lydia when they watched Beetlejuice? She was just such an awesome character. I'm so glad I got to do her for the Halloween videos. So luckily I'm like kind of pretty ghostly pale myself, so I didn't need to change anything about my foundation. I just applied my normal shade. I believe this one was the Kat Von D Light 44 shade, and I'm making extra sure to get coverage. Yep, that third eye that's growing in between my brows is going to be covered. I'm not sure why I am trying to conceal my sleeping bags under my eyes, because I'm going to go and pop them straight back in. But I did cover the spot too as well, so I guess that's kind of my excuse. And started some of the nose contouring. Speaking of nose contouring, so I'm starting with a quite drastic nose contour. Lydia has a very lovely, straight, tiny, cute nose, and I'm trying to give the same impression. I'm using a contouring stick, which I will use on my cheeks and then on the outer sides of my forehead. Sponge them in, and then using the best tools in the world, fingers, just to make sure they're lovely and blended. Carrying on using my fingers on my nose, trying to avoid my third eye, and I'm just gently pushing that contour to where I want it to sit. Okay, so now I'm just popping everything into place with a translucent powder, paying particular attention to my upper lip because I do tend to get sweaty there. Now I'm just drawing out the outline of my brows with my normal brow pencil, because it's so much easier to put the shadow onto the brow once it's had the pencil on it. It just takes straight away. You don't have to layer it up. It just clings on. So much easier. So priming my lids now, I'm popping on some MAC Soft Ochre from the paint pot, and then going over with a neutral shadow just to set that in place and try and reduce creasing. And now we are starting to build up the tired, drawn out teenage girl type look. I don't want it to look too much like she's wearing any eyeshadow, so I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible, and I think the best way of doing that is to build it up very slowly. I'm starting with a very light taupe and then building that up gradually before I go for a darker brown, and just blending everything together nicely so that it looks like she's got quite hollow eyes and she hasn't slept for a good while because she's so tormented. So I'm popping a little bit of gold shadow on just the top middle of my lid, because she has a quite dewy look to her lids. And of course we need to line the top and bottom with a nice big black liner, as well as popping in some black contact lenses. I put the contact lenses in before I applied the shadow to the liner underneath my eye, because if I do it the other way around, I find it really troublesome and it stings. So yeah, building up the dark underneath her eyes, making sure it's smudged out nicely, and adding a very small cat eye to my upper lash line. Couple of coats of mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And then we're going to try and give her a more hollow look with the contouring. She's also a young girl, so I popped a tiny bit of blush in there, but not above the cheekbone, and I'm just doing a very light highlight there on the areas that you would usually highlight if you were doing your makeup naturally. Now, I know she doesn't necessarily look like she's wearing lashes, but I just can't not put lashes on. It doesn't feel right. So I popped just a cheap pair of eBay lashes on, and I think it doesn't look too unnatural. I've gone with a rosy pink lip tint for my lips because she does have quite pretty rosy lips. I don't think they were quite as rosy as this, but this was the closest shade I could get. So again, I just wanted to make sure, finishing off, that I've got that bottom line nice and blended through before popping my lovely black wig on. And then, of course, you can't be Lydia without making those little strange spikes that she puts in her fringe. These are actually quite difficult to do with a wig. So, black hat on, and camera, of course, and there's your finished look. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not take a look at my other videos? A thumbs up would be great, a subscribe would be awesome, and I will see you tomorrow with another Halloween look.